Have you ever felt that you are stuck in an endless loop and just watching tutorials and you are not being any productive? Welcome to Tutorial Hell. Don't worry, we are all guilty of this and we are all stuck in this loop. In this video, I will tell you how to break free from this tutorial hell and how to be more productive and how to build projects so that you get the actual value of each and everything and you understand each and everything. So what exactly is a tutorial hell? If you've been consuming back-to-back tutorials and you feel that you are learning but actually you have not implemented anything new, if you have not implemented any projects or actual learning that you have gained from that tutorial, then my friend, you're stuck in a tutorial hell. It's a trap because it gives the false interpretation to us that we are making a progress. So what causes tutorial hell? The first thing is fear of failure. We'll always have the fear that we are failing because we don't know this many technologies and those technologies are being used in your industry. So that fear will lead us to fall in a tutorial hell. The another fear is starting a project. We all fear that okay, this is a project that I want to build, but how do I build it? How do I start the project? What steps do I need to do? Because of that, we go through the entire tutorial, we learn each and everything, we go through each and everything, all the videos and everything, and we don't do anything. We are just fall back to where we started, like how I'm gonna start the project. The next cause is dependence on step-by-step guidance. We all feel that okay, if I have a step-by-step guidance, then I'll be able to learn more. Tutorials are the same thing, right? Like it gives the step-by-step guidance on how to do all those stuffs. But what we do is we just go through all those stuffs, we understand each and everything, how it's been done, but we do not practice it. So that's how we just keep consuming all the content, all the courses, all the materials, but we do not do anything. That's how we fell into this hell. The next is overwhelmed by the lot of topics available. As is in this ever-changing world, right? There are a lot of text, a lot of tools and a lot of languages, everything come together. Every day new things is coming, and what we feel is there are a lot of things to learn because it's ever evolving and we need to learn all those things to make sure that we are relevant in the market. But actually you do not need to go through each and every tutorial, right? But actually what we do is the moment we learn about or we understand about a new topic or new term that we have heard of, we start going through the tutorials, we try to go through the entire tutorial without realizing that we are just watching those and we are just consuming that content without understanding and without implementing all those things. Now how do we identify that we have already fallen into tutorial hell? So the first thing is you are watching more tutorial than writing the actual code or implementing the actual things. Suppose let's take the example of our latest course. I'm also creating the lot of tutorial, but those are the guides for you, not the one-stop solution for everything. That's the basic that you go through it, implement such projects and gain a knowledge out of it and create projects. That's what the tutorials and courses are for. So taking the example of our latest Spring AI course, it's a 5.5 hour course, and what you do is you watch the entire course and you have not started even a project, or you just started a project with couple of tutorials, you watched it, started a project and you didn't do anything. You just completed the entire course. You falsely understood that okay, I am able to understand each and every topics, but actually we have not implemented anything. So that's the interpretation we should take, that we have already in the tutorial hell. So another thing is we feel anxious when we are starting a new project. So when we want to build anything, when we are starting a new project, what we do is we are not able to start anything and we feel that okay, if I watch this tutorial, I'll be able to start it. That's when we think that we are into the tutorial hell because I'm not able to start anything without actually going through the tutorial. The next is we are not able to recall the concepts without watching back the tutorial. So if you have learned anything, right, if we go through the example of Spring AI only, you learn about okay, what is LLM, what is the different data models, how we all can use those different models in our APIs. We gone through all those tutorials, okay, and we started our project, but now once I'm trying to implement it, I cannot recall it. I have to watch the tutorial back and then I can implement it. Again, you can see that I am stuck in the tutorial hell because now once I have already watched the tutorial, I'm still not able to do because I have not grabbed the concept and I have not implemented anything. I have to go back again and recall all the things which I have already learned and then do the same thing again. So that means you are more dependent on those tutorials to do any of the minor stuffs as well. So with those things you can understand that you are already in the tutorial hell. Now let's understand what are the problems of staying in the tutorial hell. Being in the tutorial hell does not slow your growth because you are constantly going to tutorials rather than actually doing the work, but it also reduces your confidence to do those stuffs independently. Why? because you are not building the actual stuff, you are just relying and going through the tutorials, going through the consumption of the videos. That's it. No actual implementation, no actual projects, and no actual learning. Now, why being in tutorial hell will slower your growth and will lower your confidence is because the lack of real world projects and real world experience will lead you to imposter syndrome. Because of that, what you will feel is you do not have the understanding of all these concepts which everyone is talking about, everyone is aware about, and because of that, you will lose your confidence. Because you will lose your confidence, you will not perform better in your career and you will have a slower growth. So tutorials often oversimplify some of the problems rather than in the real life. Suppose in our tutorial, right? Suppose if we just take the example of a Spring AI recent course only, if there is a problem, then what tutorial or what course can tell you is that if you are doing something, then you will get some problems like this, and these are the ways to solve those problems. So as a part of course, that's an understanding that okay, when you're doing something, that's the problem that you can get, and these are some of the solutions, as to make sure that course is not too lengthy and you can consume it properly. But when you face that problem, you should stop there and there before going to the solution given in the tutorial. You should be able to find the solutions by your own self. That is something that you are missing. Once you do the project by yourself, you will face all these problems. So once you get those problems and you fix by yourself by going through all those different articles and blogs and documentation, it will boost your confidence as well that you can do something if there is a problem as well, rather than just going to the solution directly given in the tutorials. Coding jobs requires independence and not the dependencies, right? And not the instructions. Tutorials are a way to instruct you that these are the ways that you can do all those stuffs, not a independent way to do things. So rather than being completely dependent on the tutorials, we need to have the independence that if there is a problem or if there is any project or any task that needs to be done, you should be independent to do all those stuffs as well. So these are the things that we are not able to do because we are stuck in the tutorial hell. Now the big question, how to get out of the tutorial hell? So the thing we need to do is we need to do a mindset shift to come out of the tutorial hell. So the first thing you can do is set your clear goals. What you want to do. Suppose taking the example of a Spring AI, right? Consider a goal that I want to learn Spring AI, I want to learn artificial intelligence, and by learning, which means that I want to create some projects. I want to build an API which can do this many stuffs for me. I want to build a project that can do this stuffs for me. Suppose let's take one example that okay, I want to build an application where whatever the feedback that I give, I can understand the sentiment of the feedback. If a feedback is going positive, the feedback is given negative or a neutral feedback. Okay, so that's your goal, that's the application that you want to build. Now divide that particular application into small chunks and small chunks of tasks. Like okay, I will create this API. Within this API, I will call this artificial intelligence model, LLM model, and I will integrate our API with that AI model. Once that AI model is done, I will write a prompt that will basically give me this type of sentiments based on the feedback that I provide. Third would be like, let's create a UI for it so that I can view all those feedbacks given. Fourth task would be, okay, once I can see those feedbacks, let's identify and let's add an identifier so that with the visual representation I can see that okay, which one is positive, which one is negative, and which one is neutral. So you can see that the entire project is divided into small chunks and target all those small chunks to make your huge project. The second thing you can do is use tutorials but sparingly. So if you want to start a project just like our Spring AI, right? Like you want to build a sentiment analysis application, feedback sentiment analysis application. So start a project, and when you feel that okay, you are stuck somewhere, just go to the tutorial and just grab the things that you want to understand. Okay, how this has been done. Once you get the idea how this has been done, go back to your project and implement these things. Okay, so that means you are not completely depending on the tutorial, not going step by step what it is mentioned in the tutorial and courses, but you are just referencing those to get the knowledge and you're implementing in your project. That's what we should do for all the tutorials. Next is building project. As I'm talking every time that we need to build projects so that we can understand each and everything and we can implement the knowledge which we have already taken from any of the tutorials or courses. So take a note and grab some of the projects, build small projects, and then one by one you can build bigger projects. So this is also a bigger problem, that if someone tells that okay, build a project, what we think is okay, directly build an Amazon, directly build an Flipkart, YouTube. No, Pick a project which are smaller so you can tackle those. Start a project where you can complete those in 1 hour or 1 day, and then slowly, gradually you can increase the complexity of the projects as well, which will give you confidence enough to continue this for a longer period of time, and you will gain a more confidence and more knowledge about each and everything that you have learned. So start with the smaller projects and then gradually build more complex projects. The next would be learn by debugging. So whatever the things happen, whatever the code that you have written, how that code has been behaving, that you need to understand. So debug line by line code. All the programming languages and all the IDEs provide debugging tool, right? So rather than starting your application directly, start your application in debug mode and debug your API or debug your piece of code, that whatever you have written line by line. Understand what are the data is been processing, how the internal libraries also work. So step by step debugging will make you understand in depth about how each piece of code and how the data is being processed. So it will give you more confidence and more in-depth knowledge about the entire structure, the entire code and the life cycle of the application as well. The next is challenge yourself. You need to challenge yourself to do more things rather than just being comfortable and doing the repeated steps. Take a part in different coding challenges online, right? There are a lot of platforms available where you can take part in these different challenges, and make sure that you take a part. It doesn't matter that you win that or you lose that, it's just taking part. Just take a part, build something. Though it is not for everyone, it's for you. Just take a part, build some small things. That will give you confidence to do more stuff. If you want, you can also start contributing to open source projects or take some freelance gigs as well. That will also give you more confidence and more knowledge to work on the real and actual real world projects. So these are the things that you should do to keep yourself out of the tutorial hell or take you out of the tutorial hell. Now, what are the tools and resources that you can use to do these things? We talked about what we should do, but what are the different tools? One is you need to get the project ideas. So start checking out the different platforms, different social medias available. You can go through Reddit, you can go to X, you can go to YouTube. There are a lot of channels, a lot of people available who starts giving the idea. There are a lot of ideations in the different forums. Just grab a small idea and just start working on it, which will give you more confidence to work on the real world projects. The next thing you should do is you should track your progress as well. Use any tool like Notion, Trello. There are a lot of different tools available, right? Where you can track your progress as well. So how much things you are doing. So if you are starting a project and you have divided those projects into smaller chunks, then track those chunks as well, like how much things I have completed, how much time I took to solve this. That's a basic thing that we can do. That will also help you to understand your worth as well, like to do this stuff, how much time it is taking you to complete, and it will also help you to proper estimate the different efforts that you build the project on. Okay, so this is a really good thing where you need to understand your worth, that okay, if something needs to be built, this is something that I can build in this much amount of time. That's a really important thing to know. So tracking those things will also help you a lot. The next thing is accountability. So without accountability, we will lose the track of each and everything. You will start with a great enthusiasm, and down the line by couple of weeks you will lose that enthusiasm and you will not be able to keep up with what you have started. So make sure that you make yourself accountable to do all those things. You can join the community, you can partner with your friends, right? You can partner with your colleagues to do all those things. So the community or a partner or a friend or colleague, whomever you are tagging with, can keep you accountable to do all those stuff. So there are a bunch of communities available. You can join them and make sure that you share your progress, you share what you are doing, and they will make sure that you are accountable, and with that you will be able to complete all those projects and gain a lot of confidence in the real world projects. So these are the key to escaping the tutorial help, to shift your mindsets towards actually doing the practice of the knowledge that you are gaining, rather than just going through the courses and videos to have the false interpretation of knowledge. Don't be afraid. All the expert coders were also beginner first, and they make their way towards their expertise by going through the different projects, making sure that they build enough projects so that they can gain their expertise. So we should do the same thing. So start building the different projects. Go to my latest course on Spring AI. You can, as there is an AI boom, you can learn artificial intelligence. Make sure how you can integrate artificial intelligence with the different tools that you have handy and make the application AI capable and AI compatible so that you can build a really awesome projects. So what you can do is you can ping in the comments that which project you are building with the help of Spring AI tutorial and courses, and make sure those courses are just for your reference. You need to build the real world projects. So build a real world projects, add in the comments, and the community will help each other to make sure that we are accountable enough to build the project with artificial intelligence. So that's been it. That's a new year resolution we should take each and everyone so that we can build really awesome projects and not stuck in the tutorials. So that's been it. If you have anything to share, then let me know in the comment section below. As always, I will see you in the next video. Till then, happy coding. Bye bye.